Hi guys, my name is Ian Crew. I'm an instructor at the Joy of Dance Center in Toronto, Ontario, and the creator of SocialBallroom.Dance, where you can learn your dance at your place on your schedule. When it comes to making new and talented dance connections, what we do on the dance floor is at least as important as what we do off of it. Now, we've covered the essentials of making a good impression off the dance floor over the last few videos. So now we are finally ready to tackle the meat and the potatoes of it, how to make the dance itself one that they will never forget, or at least put yourself as a cut above the average dancer to help you stand out more. I could sum up all the advice I'm going to give today in one sentence. Put your partner first. Because when you're taking care of your partner, they're going to want to return the favor, and that makes the dance as a whole so much better than if you were just focusing on your own side and ignoring your partner. And it goes without saying that if your partner's enjoying themselves dancing with you, they're going to be more likely to dance with you again in the future. Now let's look at how we can make a good impression in each segment of the dance. So starting with when we are guiding our partner or moving onto or off of the dance floor, I like to practice a little bit of chivalry here. Offer your hand leaders. Guide your partner up, even take the chair out from under them as they stand up. Place your other hand on their back and guide them onto the floor. Not only does this give them some direction, it also helps protect them from other people on the floor. One coach that I learned from for a while was saying that you start dancing the moment you step onto that floor, regardless of whether you're actually connecting and dancing your rumba, your cha-cha, or your waltz, or whatever. So help them to feel safe. And followers, graciously accept your leader's hand. And don't just rush onto the floor pulling your leader after you. Let them guide you on. Again, allow them to lead you onto the floor so that, they can protect you and keep you safe as you get out there. Now, I know this might seem a little bit silly, a little bit strange for some of you. Chivalry is often considered to be a bit of an old-fashioned concept, but it's a very easy way to make somebody else feel very special. And it stands out from what most other dancers do, where they just kind of grab their partner and clomp onto the dance floor. This will be a lot more respectful by comparison. Now, as the dance begins, start out with easier movements. Keep your styling basic. Keep your patterns more on the basic step or beginner bronze level. This is not the time to throw out, your crazy awesome moves. Even though you may think that your partner is very talented, just because you saw them clicking with somebody else really well doesn't mean they're going to instantly be able to handle everything you throw at them. It's kind of like a relationship that way. So take your time and feel out what styling movements or what kinds of patterns tend to throw off the connection. And don't waste time worrying about whose fault it is. We're working together to make a fantabulous dance, so just avoid those steps and styling that might cause trouble. Now, as we move further into the dance, you're going to get a better sense of what you can get away with, so that you can pull out a little bit more technique, a little bit more styling to within their ability level, and even more importantly, within your ability level. That means stick with the patterns and moves that you are the most comfortable with. Because if we try and do stuff that's a little bit further out of our range that we've learned more recently, it often looks and feels awkward. And again, that can disrupt our connection and make the dance less enjoyable. It's not worth it. And bring your most laid-back self to the dance. Smile, make some eye contact. You don't have to be constantly staring. Nobody likes the staring zombie. And remember that no dance is perfect. You're gonna make mistakes, and that is okay. So laugh it off, or better yet, just make an easy joke like, oh great, if anybody asks, I meant to do that. Well, okay, it doesn't have to be a good joke. You're just conveying that you don't take mistakes personally, and that is a great way that separates you from a good dancer and the great dancers. Now, as we move to the end of the dance, think of a nice synchronized ending as the last impression on a date. You know, it doesn't have to be spectacular. We can separate from our partner and do just a simple and elegant bow, and this is often all we need for most ballroom dances. Now, in certain faster Latin dances, like a salsa for example, you might have a more dramatic finish, like a dip, and you may want to let your partner know if you are not okay with that in advance. And finally, it's not strange to hug your partner, especially if the connection was really good and you were obviously enjoying yourself throughout the dance. A nice hug at the end is just a way of saying thank you. So combining this conscientious dancing with the tips that we've worked on in previous videos will help you make a good impression from start to finish. And over time, you will find that you can make new connections and find new and interesting dance partners effortlessly. So I hope you found today's video and this month's theme very helpful for you. This concludes our theme of boosting your social dance popularity. And before we get to next month's theme, I have some exciting news for you. This December, we are officially launching our online instructional ballroom dance videos program. So we have structured videos that range from the novice to the more experienced dancer, laid out in terms of a demonstration, looking more closely at footwork and leading and following, and then finishing with a musical demonstration to really make it easy to understand and follow. So this won't be like YouTube where you're searching around for different videos from, lessons that may or may not make complete sense. This is going to be so much more convenient for you. We will be offering this for 75% off of our regular subscription rates, which means you'll have access to all this information for less than $5 a month to start. Now that's just going to be for December, so jump in there if that's what you're interested in. We right now have videos up for waltz, rumba, tango, and salsa, and we will be adding on new videos every single month. You will have some creative control over what videos get added as well, and there's a few other perks that I will talk about. I'm going to send a few extra videos out or a few extra emails out in November so that you have a better understanding of whether or not you would benefit from this. And in keeping with that, our theme in November will be looking at how to improve your dancing from the comfort of your own home, regardless of whether you're using SocialBallroom.Dance or you're using YouTube, or maybe you just want to improve your technique in between your private lessons. So I hope you found this video interesting and helpful for you, and if you had any questions about it, as always, you can email me at ian@socialballroom.dance. Again, that's ian@socialballroom.dance, or you can message me on my Facebook fan page, which is Ballroom Dancers Anonymous. Have yourself a great week, and until next time, happy dancing.